Hi, this is the Back to Eden garden, starting with the loquat right here at the entrance, and it's about to give us little yellow fruits, followed by these pomegranate that's flowering for the second season. We've already enjoyed the first season of the juiciest pomegranates there are. I don't know why it's tastier when you plant it, but this is the second time and we're looking forward for better productivity. I'm learning that the more mature they become, the more the fruits they're going to give you. So the first fruits are really tiny and few and not really much to report home to, but the subsequent harvests are even better and juicier. This section here has some of the citrus family fruits. We have the lemon and the tangerine and the orange. We've already had the first season of the oranges. This other season I think aborted because most of the flowers aborted, and this is the only one that's surviving. And then we have this other little section for mangoes. We have like 10 mangoes in this section, and I realized that I didn't really do the spacing that was needed and some of them are already competing for space, but we are hoping for the best. And this is the Hass avocado. Our goat helped itself to the avocado, that's why it's not really growing as fast, but this other one is doing just fine and we're hopeful for a good harvest. I don't know whether it's because I'm only doing manure as my fertilizer because this is an organic farm, but some of the fruits are really stagnant while others like this plum are having a blast and really growing, taking to the soil quite nice. And then we have this tree tomato. This is the second season. It's not flourishing, but the fruits are really sweet, and this is the second time that we're going to have them. This is another tree. We only have 2 trees here. They're flowering profusely right now. This tree is doing much better than the others. Look at those little yummy fruits. We can't wait to start enjoying from this place. And then we have these flowers that we intersperse into the garden for pollination purposes and also to act like as a natural pesticide for our plants, because the smell scares away insects that might want to munch on our fruits. This is the apple garden on the other side, but a round of applause for our very first tree that was actually here when we were buying this land. This is a guava tree and it's been producing the best of the best yummy red guavas, and we've been really enjoying it. And our little pollinators are right there. This is another type of avocado. This is the natural, the traditional indigenous one. So we have 2 Hass avocados and 2 indigenous ones, and then we have purples right there. These are the dwarf variety. They were having a hard time fruiting, but right now I can see that we already have fruits and we can't wait to taste. Hopefully they're as yummy as they look. Our lone apple fruit right there. I'm hopeful that as from August to September, we're going to start having another flowering season for the apples. Apples take the majority of this garden, as you can see, but we also have this superfruit. This is the soursop. It's known for its healing properties, especially for its anti-cancer properties. And right behind it we have this moringa tree that's also highly medicinal. We've been having moringa tea right from there. And then we have this section right here that's comprised of all types of bananas. We have the green bananas, the sweet bananas, and 1 plantain. The chilies come really handy in preventing pests from our crops as well in a natural way. And we already have several fruit on our banana trees, and they're all about to they like flowered at the same time. So in like a month we're going to have a feast of bananas around here. And then we have this peach that's unfortunately now under shade. I planted it before, earlier than the bananas, and I didn't know that the bananas were going to spread all around until they give the fruit a shade, but it already has fruit, so we're hoping that it will keep growing and outgrow the shade hopefully. But before then, we hope to control the shade by eliminating some of the bananas and preventing them from growing on that other side. This right here is the fig tree. We had a lone fruit the last season. It aborted along the way. We are hoping for another fruiting season this year. But the growth has been amazing. This is the persimmon fruit, I forget the other name, and this right here is the custard apple. I've been really looking forward to it growing, and it's right on the right track right now. And we have this grape right here. It's a lone grape as well, but we hope to have more to go to like join this trellis so that we can enjoy more of the grapes. This is the green variety. We also have another plantain, and these are the dragon fruits. It's been 1 year and something. I hope they're about to flower sometime soon. And then we have these plums. They flowered the last season for the first time, and we are hoping for another flowering season soon. But of course, the growth has been amazing, and the grapes are even helping themselves onto the tree. And then we have along the hedges of the garden, we have these mulberries. Actually, I think they're in season right now. We have a few that we can munch on, so they're yummiest when they turn black, but you can still eat them when they're this color, red. But you see the black one, that's the yummiest. Enjoy, have a bite. I forget the name of this one, but it's really growing quite well. We planted it like 3 months ago, and it's really growing. This right here is also a 3-month-old plantain. I'm amazed that it actually does well here. I don't know why we don't plant a lot of plantains in Kenya, but I tried and they look quite well. Even we have this type of yams that do not need to be grown in swampy areas, and they're doing really well around here. This is a young jackfruit coming up, and we have these purples that we've been eating from, and they're almost now old. And right inside the homestead, we also have this white support fruit tree. And then we have the older soursop that's already giving us fruits. I believe this is the best decision I made, because these flowers all year round. We have fruits every other day. Like, we have flowers and young fruits and mature fruits and almost mature fruits. We always enjoying a fruit from that tree. Thank you for coming along on this little tour of my back to Eden garden.